And we're in trouble.
Right,
He's shit.
So who's the bad signings then?
Well, Nunes for a bad signing.
No. This summer.
This summer, there's question marks on our left fullback at the moment to me. He can't defend.
You do know.
Turkey, he's had a few ways. Come on, he's done a couple of back flicks, and that's been it. Well, I'm sorry, but you could do a couple of back flicks, and he's a luxury player, and that's all he is. Now he's injured, 8 weeks. What a fucking joke.
So you're judging Turkey on 50 minutes?
Mate, with all due respect, mate, he's not done nothing for us yet. Nothing.
You know that, because he's played 50 minutes, Alan.
He's a shit player, versus shit, right?
Yeah, Jesus, Alan, that's what I mean. Let's not do baby in the bathwater job here.
Well,
yes, we're not playing
okay. Fabio, shit. Doku, shit.
That wasn't what I said. I said this summer.
There's too many players in our team who are below average, and they are.
Alan, I said this summer. Who was bad? We made 5 signings this summer. Who are the bad ones?
I just told you.
Turkey, I can't describe because he's played 50 minutes. Jesus.
Why has he played 50 minutes?
Because he only played 3 games and he was injured for the one yesterday.
Fucking waste of fucking space. That
on his day.
Oh, Alan, you can't blame him for getting injured.
Is this a Donnarumma stuff?
The gift that keeps on giving. Alan, why am I down here? Who are we back here? Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Management Unplugged, the Mayhem Show. Talking of Mayhem, what do you think of the shirt?
I like it, man. Where have you got?
I can't really see it.
The other day.
Oh, where have I got that shirt from? Oh, you may ask.
Go on, tell us.
I got that from OK Jerseys. Check them out at the side. £15 a top, further 8% if you use OK at checkout. But no, and this one as well.
I get commission for that now.
That's a nice shirt. The one you're wearing, I like that.
That's all right.
That's not wearing. Is that a Zambia shirt?
No, this is a City shirt. They're all City shirts.
No, what's Hamza wearing?
Oh, Hamza.
Colombia.
That's Colombia, isn't it?
Oh, well, I have one of those shirts. I bought one when I was in Colombia.
That's Colombia. How are we all anyway? Enjoying no football again?
Loving the break, yeah. Fucking need it. After the
I know, 3 games into the season.
It's not good when you're saying that. It's not good when we're going into a title challenge and we're saying after 3 games we need a break.
Yeah. I didn't expect us to be in this position after 3 games, though. So I think it's a welcome break right now. Yeah,
it's all right. We've got Man United, Arsenal, and Napoli next.
Fine.
Yeah, I can't even think about it.
Pat, how are you? Pat, you're on mute, I think. You know.
Wait, what did you expect? Did you seriously expect? What did you expect?
What, in the first 3 games?
Yep.
Not to be on 3 points, man. Come on, no chance.
We should have been
losing against Brighton.
Why?
We should have at least drawn against Spurs too.
Nah, the team is
dusted.
No way. For now, the team is dusted. For now, the team is not in a good place.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone expected it to be as dusty as it is. Like after the new signings and with Rodri coming back and that, I don't think anyone expected it.
Yeah,
to be
but don't.
We shouldn't be having the same problems we had last season. We have better players now, but we're seeing the same problems.
Didn't we get pimp slapped in the Club World Cup? So what are you guys basing this off?
That it was the Club World Cup, a glorified friendly, man.
Do you remember I told you that time that
players are gone?
Do you remember I warned you that we're gonna take? Remember, I think you and me were speaking. I told you that this might go into the league if he doesn't change.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to, man.
Come on, Patrick.
New season blinded me, but my eyes have been opened again now.
You expected to beat Wolves, right, Patrick?
Yeah, because they're shit.
Did you expect to beat Tottenham?
No, I know Tottenham were gonna slap us.
You thought Tottenham would beat us at the Etihad?
Yeah, I did say that it's a shit Tottenham team. Maybe we'll do better, but I had a feeling that with the way they are playing, they're not as bad as we are.
They've got a good manager. I'm not going to say a better manager.
Yeah.
They don't have a better manager.
The issue. You know what? I keep saying this, and people are not understanding. I keep saying in 2025, if you have got the right players, like the two first players, you can beat Man City in 2025 because it's easy. It's just pack them to the wings, let our wingers drift into midfield, they leave a gap, hook the ball over. John Stones and Diaz will not catch you. There's no longer Kyle Walker to help them out.
Yeah.
It's sad. Look, at the end of the day, people have to understand this. It's not I say this and smile or celebrate. It hurts me, but I've just accepted that something is not right with the system, and I don't understand how they're going to fix the system because I just think
that's what we're here to discuss.
Yeah, I think KDB and Walker played a very pivotal role in this team, and people keep twerking for Rodri, but I think KDB was an idiot.
I think I'll be honest with you. It's Walker, right? This system is Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker was so pivotal to this system, and even if you think about it, right? If we go back and we track Kyle Walker's performances, where they started to go downhill and where we started to go downhill, yeah, is it fair to say that in the 4-peat season, Kyle Walker dropped off a bit?
Yeah,
he dropped off in the treble season.
Yeah,
remember, he did not play a lot at the end of that.
He didn't play in the final.
He only played against Bayern Munich because Ake got injured. And
Hold on.
we just remember him against Vinicius.
He did play some league games. If we remove Champions League,
what happened when Walker fell off? What happened? So when Walker fell off, let me educate people.
Also, sorry. Can we just, before we say Walker fell off, let's go back even further. Let's go back to Pep's first season, right? Without Kyle Walker, with slow fullbacks, right? Because remember, Sagna, Zabaleta, Kolarov, Clichy, all in their 30s. First season Pep. We weren't brilliant, right? Walker came in, and Walker was that insurance policy of the high line.
Yeah.
The minute Walker started to drop off, we've looked more vulnerable again.
Yeah, but you know what? Do you know what's funny? People should understand this because I want to stop speaking with opinions or facts now. I'll be speaking in a tactical way so people can understand. So let's talk about this. Pep Guardiola sees that Walker has fallen apart. Walker is not his guy anymore. What did Pep Guardiola do? He went to 4 defenders. I want you to go watch the games during the treble with the 4 defenders.
Yeah.
We were not very high. Majority of the time with the 4 defenders, we were very conservative. Once in a while, Akanji would try to look super when maybe teams are packing the bus so much. But majority of the times, we were very relaxed. That's how Arteta has stolen from Pep, by having defenders who are very relaxed. That's what he did to occupy the Walker situation. Now, the issue is, I think teams also, with all this fallback thing, without a fallback thing, I've also sussed us out away. And I've also sussed Arsenal by the way. Also, Arsenal can't win the league. It's because if you have 4 fullbacks, teams will be like, okay, we'll just sit back and you will not do anything because your fullbacks have no creativity. So you're right. Walker was the key. And also, we keep twerking for Rodri, but somebody told me that KDB, Riyad Mahrez, and all these people used to be a fear factor in your team, and they're no longer there. But KDB number one. KDB is number one, I think so. Yeah, KDB is number one.
You know what I was gonna say?
Just one thing on this one quickly. In fact, no, we'll talk it later. Hamza, go on. Welcome.
I was gonna say I've been saying the same thing before. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm in Masai Mara in the wildebeest area, so I have to open the door. I have to make sure no one's.
Okay. He's in where?
He looks like he's in
a
farm.
It's a safari.
He's on safari.
It says he has to close the door because there's animals that can come in and attack him.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't be.
Why did he turn the screen off then? We could have been watching Hamza getting mauled off a lion.
Well, please, Hamza, do not get mauled off a lion live on show.
Listen, no.
Where are you?
Look at the channel.
Listen, no, I have to make sure.
Please, Hamza, do it for content. Please, let the lion in for
knocking on the
content.
window or
Listen,
something.
We're hearing hyena noises. So you have to be careful.
Please let the hyena in for content.
So I'm sure I checked everywhere, man. Listen, my life is important. Listen, I was gonna say that the key thing is, I told everyone from the same thing. Yeah, you know our team. No one's fearful of us, and no one's scared of Man City. Why? Because we're not a frightening team. You don't have the caliber of the player that scares everyone. We're nothing. We've lost our fear factor.
We're not nothing. We're not nothing. Come on.
No. We've lost that fear factor.
Yeah,
We're not scared to
I do hear it. I do hear it.
Recruitment,
man.
though.
we have lost the fear factor because we don't have the quality of players. It's simple. People will not be scared of a team that doesn't have quality of players. You're not scared of Man United. Why? Because they've got crap players. We're not scared of Brentford. Why? People, you think big teams, but you're scared of PSG. You're scared of Madrid. Why? Because I can name you the players Madrid you start getting scared of. To me, Man City's downfall is because I'm telling you, Alan speaks the truth. Alan, Patrick, and you know what? I'll give you that. I've always said it. I think there's so many mediocre players. There's some players that we don't even play for top 5 side, top 6,
Right.
top 7.
So let me. Do you rate Cherky?
I think he's not proven. He's upcoming.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
upcoming.
yeah, right.
He's not
Too early to
proven.
say,
What's he
either way.
done?
He
What
had
has he done?
21 assists last season.
Yeah,
No
What
one
about
underestimates
Reinders?
what did he
that.
win?
What about Reinders?
What did he win?
What about Reinders? Yeah, no. I'm just going through them. I just kind of want to get. I'm not challenging you, Hamza. I just want to know where you are with it.
He's had it one season. What is he? What other seasons he had? What was he won with the AC Milan the league title? He took AC Milan to the league title champion. What, he was the stand-up player for 3 years? No, only 1 year.
They won a cup last year.
One season,
Marmoush.
but his name became famous only last season. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a fact. Before that, no one knew Marmoush.
Haaland, yes. I
Haaland,
presume
yes.
you can say Haaland, yes, yeah.
Rodri?
Rodri, yes. I think, and I presume, yeah. No, I hear you, bro.
Yeah,
I
Foden.
hear you.
Come on, Hamza. Tell me about Foden.
But the problem is Foden has dropped off a bit. So at the
Foden has
moment with
dropped off last
Foden,
season,
it's
that's why. And you know what?
Vardiel
Look,
as well. I think to be fair.
And listen to the quote that Rodri said. I'm so glad players are coming out with it. Mahrez came out with it in the summer. Fans tried to disrupt Rodri. Oh, who's Mahrez? How can he? Mahrez said, you don't have any attacking wingers that can get you GA. He told you straight up. He said, City don't have that wingers. We used to have wingers that score goals, assist. How can you be a winger and you don't score and you don't assist? I've never seen that. Some of our wingers are jokes. Me, I believe Marmoush is a number 10. He's not a winger. He's not a winger.
I said earlier on never felt, bro. I agree. I've been wrong on that. I've had to admit earlier on. I agree with you on that. I don't think Marmoush is not.
We don't
he's
have
not,
wingers.
not
He's a second striker. He's not a 10.
he's a second striker. So
we don't have
that
wingers.
being said, with the issue that because we are where we are right now. Does anyone think that because for me, with the players we have, and I know some people will say no, Pep won't do it. I get it, right? But it's a conversation. With the players we have, are we more suited to playing a 3-5-2 than we are playing with wingers?
Probably. I'm not tactical enough, but whatever we're doing right now is not working. Everybody looks terrible in our system.
Because for me, it seems like, right. If I was to sit here and say to you, Rodri, Reinders, Gonzalez, Rodri, Reinders, Cherky, Rodri, Reinders, Foden, Rodri, Reinders, Bernardo, Rodri, Reinders, Kovacic, right? You see where I'm going here? Midfield-wise, I think we could have a very good midfield, right? If you look at the different options we have in midfield, right? Is the issue wingers and defensively? Is that where we go? And I think we probably all agree that's where we.
The defense is a disaster right now.
Defense, I think it's mainly the defense. We seem to be creating enough chances. I mean, like I've been saying, we should have been 2-3-0 up in that first half, and the game should have been put to bed. So I don't think it's been an issue with creating chances. And I know the wingers are an issue, but I see us going in that direction of having more inverted wingers moving forward anyway, with your Fodens, your Marmoushes, and your Churches.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
it's the defense that's the big issue, man, and that's the thing that needs changing, because that's where we're getting hurt the most. We need a change of system, especially with this new goalkeeper that's coming in now. We're going to have to tweak it a little bit to change our identity slightly, to go back to just shore up to just making sure that defense is a little bit more solid moving forward. Khusanov was and I've already seen the title that you've put on this DAPS, and I've been calling it out since fucking March last year. I think I remember the first time I met you, mate. I was telling you about my
Bro, look, when we first signed Khusanov, right? I went and looked at him, and I thought Pep was going to turn him into a right back. Right, that's what I thought. Where we were, the pace, the fact he can defend. I actually think Khusanov is a lot better on the ball than people already.
He's carrying the ball through the.
He does carry the ball. He can spray a ball as well. I don't really. You know what? The only thing I would say with Khusanov is like, yes, he does go to ground and he will get cards, right? I know that. We know that he will get cards.
I
but
don't mind that though, because
I don't mind
the
playing
card
with
with
that either.
those,
soft
right,
as well.
on Sunday.
We've got too many players who were soft as shit as well, haven't we? So I'd need
Yeah.
a player like that in the team.
Especially the midfield.
I mean, there was two, right? There was one moment on Sunday where a ball got played over the top, right? And the ease at which Khusanov dealt with it, right? Just was so
Pace.
refreshing, bro.
Yeah,
it was, but he didn't even have to dig deep to find that pace, right? He got in front of the player pulled him down, and that was it.
comfortable, yeah.
It was so comfortable. And I just look at the second goal and think, if Khusanov was on the pitch, I don't believe we conceded that second goal either.
That's why I'm open to giving him a go at right back as well, Daps, mate, because I think it's integral that he's a part of the team. And like I said, I don't like it at the moment when we're this vulnerable to be playing Nunes and Aït-Nouri in the same game. So I'm happy for Khusanov to fill in that right back slot, have Aït-Nouri maybe, obviously, with a little bit more of a free reign. And then when we lose possession, we're in a back three then with Khusanov.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying, bro.
And we're less vulnerable. We're less vulnerable.
But you know, I'll disagree with you one thing. You know, our attacking threat, although you're creating chances, we don't create that many chances. We don't have killers. When we had
we've got Haaland, mate. He should be the biggest
killers.
killer.
They're just not killing right now.
But the problem, Hunter, we had Aguero. Aguero's a killer. Aguero's a killer. He was. Haaland was not.
Haaland outscored Aguero every year.
Yes, but Aguero, the only thing is he missed games because he was injured.
He missed a lot of games, He missed a lot of games. Yeah.
Aguero, and as well, Aguero could score from tight spaces. He could bang from like outside the box. He could from tight angles. And when Aguero didn't score, Sane, Sterling, KDB was there. Bernardo could score. Goals were coming from madness. Gundogan. So the problem is,
do you know what?
You can't keep saying Haaland.
Do you know what? We can even go far as back.
So
we can even go far as back as saying back then, Laporte would get in with a header here and there. John Stones would get in with a header here and there.
Yeah.
We're not even scoring from set pieces now.
Score from far.
That's because we've got centre backs who can't jump off the floor.
Yeah, can I ask something? Why is everybody ignoring the elephant in the room?
Don't speak about me like that, bro.
I thought Hamza got rid of
who you call fat?
No.
The door, the animals are out now.
All I'm saying
The elephant in Hamza's room.
all I'm saying is
And the trunk just comes in.
All I'm saying is I'm waiting, and slowly I've seen a few.
I know what you're gonna say. You're blaming the manager.
Yeah, it is the manager. I'm sorry, it is.
Hold on. But I do think that, right. So we're talking about the quality of the players here, right?
Yeah.
But I think you're right.
He has to adopt to the players.
He hasn't changed anything. And that's what, right. I've said before a ball would be kicked, I said, I'm giving Pep 10 games before I form an opinion on him. As far as that, I need to see change. And I even went as far as to say, if we're losing games, but we're losing games differently to how we lost games last season because we're changing things, I'm cool with that. But I've just seen too many things at the moment that are too similar to last season.
Then people were buzzing with the team before the game on at the weekend, weren't there? People looked at that team and thought that's the best one.
But the system is the same. The system is the same.
The system
I know.
is not.
I agree though, but again, we should have been 3-0 up in the game. Pep can't put that chance away for Haaland for him, can he?
No,
Pep can't control Mateus Nunes' brain and make him not do the fucking.
And he can't. And the Khusanov injury.
I have answers for you though. So let me give you an answer, right? For all this, because I know a lot of people will be like, but the manager can control this, can control that. The thing is, this system is flawed. Number one, also, why are you still till today, 2025? Playing, I wrote, there was an article, remember, just by City Extra, or Pep Guardiola is happy with Rico Lewis as Nunes as right back. I'm sorry, if Rico Lewis and Nunes fuck up at the back, if you were happy with them, according to the rumors, it's on you. Nunes is not a midfielder. And do you know what's worse? Do you know what makes me pissed off? As far as Kabori is a right back. I know some of you people don't know who he is. Some of us do, because we saw him play in the AFCON and he was the player for the AFCON. He is a right back. I have noticed every natural right back. At first, do you know what I thought the excuse was? Kyle Walker is here, so these natural right backs cannot play at City. But I've just realized that our manager does love a midfielder or a type midfielder right back in the back. Now the thing is, we bring it back. Kyle Walker is not here. I think this system was Kyle Walker. Sadly enough, we all abused him, including me, saying you're dusted, leave. But now I've realized these defenders were being saved. I went back and watched the games. I watched the games. He saved Diaz and John Stones so much. No wonder he got finished at that age. He saved him so much. But the thing about Pep Guardiola is, I've always questioned him on one thing. You are a top manager. We love you. You've won us so many titles. But my God, you are watching these players get exposed at the back. You're watching Diaz and Stones get exposed at the back.
But I thought he did fix that at the weekend, Patrick, didn't he? He did bring Khusanov in.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Brighton didn't have a shot. And Brighton but had one shot in the first 50 minutes.
So can I ask you something? If you bring Diaz, and he says himself in the media, "Oh, Diaz could have stopped that when we were playing the high line." I'm just saying, maybe if Diaz steps into the defense, you know that Diaz can easily get exposed. You know that some of these players, even right now, let me be honest with you. There's a guy who he's loving so much, and I think this guy also needs to speed up and buff up. That's the Jerry Reinders. Even though people are twerking for him, I think the league is a bit strong for him. He's getting bodied. Maybe I'd rather play Nico Gonzalez, who seems more physical. All I'm saying is, Pep Guardiola is a top manager. You know that without Khusanov, without Walker, you don't have pace. They'll hit you at the back. Why can't you, when Diaz comes in? I've seen you do it before against PSG once. Remember when we played PSG and counter-attacked them because we were scared of Neymar and we were scared of Messi and them guys would go in
drop
behind.
deeper.
Yeah, he did. He did. Do you remember?
I hear what you're saying. The
and they should have done that as soon as Khusanov came off.
As soon as Khusanov comes
why
on,
in game,
I think in-game adjustments anymore.
I think so. And you know that. Wait, let me finish this. Let me finish this. Another thing also is, this one frustrates me. I don't think Dogo and Savio are as bad as people say. I don't think so. I don't think Bob is bad. I don't think Mamoshi is bad. I think these players sometimes are being forced to do something they can't do. Even the same as Dap said and yourself. I think Pep Guardiola has to realize that I don't have Riyad Mahrez. This is not a Riyad Mahrez. So Savio, put him back at the left.
Put him on the left-hand side.
Why are you shoehorning them? Every goal he scored for City, he was at the left. Every time he's looked different at the left. Doku looks dangerous at the right. The assist he had for Bernardo Silva was at the right. He played. They look better there. What's with this sending them the other way and making them play on their weaker foot? I don't get it. It's just there's certain things that when you're looking at this, look, I'm not a genius. I'm just saying some of these things are obvious. If our defenders are shit, why don't you bring Juma Ba? Juma Ba is very fast. Why didn't you bring Juma Ba back then? If you wanted,
you know why?
Patrick,
because Stones and Ake and Akanji were here. This is an elephant in the room nobody wants to talk about, and everyone's crapping on Viana. He had a lot of players in front of him. He couldn't move this window. He did a great job getting rid of some of them on deadline day.
That's a good point.
You can't we bought Juma Bach. You can't talk about John Stones.
Hamza, you can't get. There's no way of getting rid of John Stones.
We have to wait for his contract to end. We literally
there was no way to get rid of him.
Nathan Ake. Yeah. We barely got rid of Akanji on deadline day. These players are in the way of new players coming in. Like Victor stopped writing on the wall, and he's like, "I'm out of here. I'm not going to play. I can't sit here and watch like 30-year-old John Stones give the ball away again. Like and be slow and get injured eventually." And like
I think
Viana had a big job. He needed to clean. He could not clean it up in one window.
Chaos is fuming.
Listen, Hugo Viana.
Hamza was going at Viana, and he did what he could. He did as good a job as he could have, but it was too much for one window.
No, but Hamza, Hamza, this
is not
Hamza, hold on.
This is
answer me a question. Hamza, so answer me something. What would you have done about John Stones then?
Simple. No, John Stones, you needed to keep him because I said it before.
So you would have kept him.
Homegrown.
Yeah.
Who would you have got?
He's not good enough anymore.
Him.
He was poor against Spurs, and he was poor against Brighton.
Go on, let Hamza speak. All
right. The homegrown issue has caught up with them because there's no poor planning. Now you have to keep players because of this homegrown issue.
That's not on Viana.
That's not
on Viana then.
Okay, but so I knew they're gonna stay. The most important thing for me. Let's go back to the answer by Patrick. We have right backs who are bozos. They're dumb. They're beyond.
Whose fault is it?
Okay, let me give you an example. No.
Whose fault is it?
Who signed Nunes and who signed?
Let me finish. Pep Guardiola had Dani Alves at Barcelona, had Philip Lahm at Bayern Munich, had Kyle Walker. These are top players. He's now got the worst of the worst.
So who are you blaming for that? So whose fault is that?
So that one I'm looking at. that Hugo Viana came to this football club and started shadowing in February. He knew the position we were told. We were chasing Cambiaso.
Yeah.
We couldn't get Cambiaso.
Cambiaso is a bum.
We're going to get it into summer. No, I'm not saying Cambiaso. We were told that right back
still, we were looking from that point. So you're right. We were looking. Yeah.
January, we missed out. Summer, he had the whole summer to look for a right back. You're telling me that we had all our money on Livramento and no any other player.
We should have got Livramento. We should have got him.
That exactly. And
We
if
should have taken advantage of that time Isak was being a baby.
even if Livramento wasn't available, there's other ways you can go. You can say, okay, I said to Kel, I will be looking like, okay, Liverpool delaying this Gahey deal. I need a homegrown next year. Stone might be leaving. Hold on, it's not bad if I get another homegrown centre back now, and prepare him, and I'll change my formation into like a tight back four. I'm making sure I have 3 midfield, so I'm hard to beat. And you play Reinders. I think the only way now will work is you play 4-3. You cannot have Foden as a number. You have to play 3 mid, because Rodri, Reinders, and some guy, either Nico G or I think Kovacic.
I think cover. Well, I'm here on the cover thing.
You need to play those
at least bring cover on
to stabilize that midfield and protect the back line. You need to play them 3. There's no way you're gonna add Foden gonna play at number 10. He has to either play
I agree.
You could have brought Nico G on. That would have been a better choice than Nico O'Reilly.
This team's so bad. You need to stabilize that midfield to protect the back line.
Sorry, just one quick one. Jacob, remember when I said this with the whole right back situation? I'd probably feel more comfortable with Fernandinho in our 6-year-old than Rodri.
No, mate. What are you eating there?
McCoy's. Is it making a bit more sense yet?
I do remember now, and you got cooked for it, didn't you? But
I got cooked for
the
that.
whole
Bob,
premise of the comment was the fact that Fernandinho's main job is to cover those holes that are left behind by defenders being out of position and things like that. That was his job, to put out fires, wasn't it? In that
and I think at the moment, I feel like with Rodri coming back from injury, Rodri's going to need someone next to him that can do that. Otherwise, we're going to be putting too much on Rodri again.
And that guy's Nico G out of everyone.
Seems to be the plan, honestly, right now.
That's Nico G out of everyone.
I would have played Khusanov right back, Gahey, Vadio, and the left back. And trust me, and I'll be planning for Stones.
We've not got Gahey though.
Yeah, we ain't got Gahey.
But I'm saying, if you didn't go for a right back,
okay,
I would think.
I agree. We should have gone for Gahey.
Plan B.
I agree.
Plan B. Homegrown, 35 million. I'll tell Crystal Palace, forget these guys. There's your 35 million. Take a Kanji. Let's do a swap with a Kanji.
Yeah. They wanted a Kanji as well, didn't they?
He wouldn't go. He refused to go.
And then next year, get Livramento. Then you've sorted John Stones out. Now you have to build out that John Stones issue next year. Get a right back, because you think John Stones might be leaving next season. So you've got a centre back issue to rebuild, a right back issue to rebuild, another winger to rebuild. And then Rodri hasn't signed a contract. Rodri might not sign a contract.
I hear it. I think one of my worries as well is with the 2 players that we've got that are cover at right back, right? And by the way, we did see before the season started, I'm pretty certain a statement came out where they did mention Stones and Khusanov playing right back, right? But if we look at the 2 that we've seen so far, my problem with them is that how bad we are against a high line, and then we go and play Rico Lewis or Nunes, whose first thing is to not be a right back. Their first thing is to go forward. It's like, and the same with Aït-Nouri on the other side, that both of those 2, they naturally want to go further forward with a high line.
You can't play both of them at the same time.
You can't. You can't. I think you can't play Nunes, Enrico, and Aït-Nouri. You can't do it.
I think the solution is Khusanov. I think whether he likes it or not, look. As bad as I say that maybe Diaz hasn't done much, I think if you put Khusanov at right back and Diaz and Stones are there, and then as you mentioned earlier on, Uteo and Nori, you have the same as Cancelo. Do you remember Cancelo?
Yeah,
Cancelo and Walker was there.
You can go forward, and it's me at the back.
No, not Jordan, but I don't get it. He loves, this is what I told people. I was like, Pep Guardiola, I bet you there was a list of right backs. I was like, because I have seen right backs at the club. Young Kauto, who was going to Dortmund, a right back. No, I think Pep Guardiola wants a certain right back, and for the fact that he wants a certain right back, that's why he prefers to. I bet you he would actually prefer to play what's his name, Tijani Reinders as a right back. Let's not forget this is the same manager, our manager Pep Guardiola, who went to Arsenal and played Bernardo Silva as a left back. So he loves. It
makes no sense though, because Khusanov's got all the right skills that you need to be a right back. He's got the physicality. He's quick enough. He can carry the ball forward.
Aggressive.
He can defend in transition. He's got everything it takes to be a right back.
This is what confused me. That when I first started suggesting Khusanov at right back, and people were going, "Oh, come on, Daps, but he's not a right back. But he's not a right back." I'm thinking, hold on a minute. We've played midfielders. Well, I hear what you're saying, but you're saying we can't play a right back. We can't play a defender at right back, a fast defender at right back. You'd rather play a midfielder, right? And to me, that just don't make sense to me.
A short midfielder who doesn't know what he is. I don't get it.
And the whole thing is, look, for me at the moment, it's kind of a case of, in an ideal world, I get the way that Pep wants to play football. I get it. I get in an ideal world, the best form of defense is to keep the ball, right? I get it. But we're not in our ideal world no more. This is not 2022 Manchester City. This is not 2023 Manchester City. We're a different team at the moment. We haven't got Kyle Walker no more. So, and that's where, at the moment, I am with Pep, that, bro, just show me you can adapt, please. Now, you are right, Jacob. The other day, with Khusanov on the pitch, do you know what? If you look at the teams that Pep selected in the first, second, and third game, he's trying, right? We're seeing changes, yeah? So it's like he's trying to find the best 11, and maybe that's where we are at the moment. Maybe I can't...
Diaz, which was a big decision, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. But
every year it starts this way. He never knows his 11 for months. And injuries are not helping at all.
But this is different.
We know we have 3 injured players. We'd be starting right now.
But Kelsa, the thing about this thing is, I get the injuries, but I don't think that can be an excuse for him. He's got quality. Like, do you know what hurts me the most is the quality is there. Whether people like it or not, it's the setup. It's okay. Do you know what's funny? And do you know what made me laugh? I think I was having a debate with one of my friends. Is like, why does your manager try to be over smart sometimes? Why would you buy Cherky and start trying to play him false 9? I was like, I don't know. The time when he brought him on, I was like, I don't know. He's like, why would you buy Reinders, who's a very good box crusher, and he plays attacking midfielder, and he looks good for Netherlands when he plays attacking midfielder, but you want to play him as a defensive midfielder? I was like, I don't know. He's like, then you have a defensive midfielder or a guy who's physical in Nico sitting on the bench. I'm sorry.
That's the problem.
People keep insulting Nico, saying he's not good enough. I don't think he's not. I think he's just what I think.
He's being punished because he's not Rodri. Like, he came into the team as an 8, was expected to be Rodri. He's not Rodri, so therefore Pep doesn't rate him. And I'm like, he still has attributes that can help this team. He should have been the one to come off the bench on Saturday when Bernardo went on, or Sunday, whatever game it was. He should have come on for Bernardo, not Nico O'Reilly. Nico O'Reilly is not ready for that situation yet. That was a big mistake that Pep made.
I personally think
he's the best option right now.
I actually think the biggest mistake was not bringing Rodri off, to be honest with you, because I think Rodri was tired by about the 65th minute.
There's no way Rodri should be playing 90 minutes fresh off an ACL. If that's the plan to ride him into the ground again, he's going to get another long-term injury.
So how many of you guys believe on Matthias Nunes and Rico Lewis, those 2 guys in right back?
Nobody does.
No.
Nobody does.
So
hold on. Yeah, it depends who we're playing.
Yeah, Carabao Cup games against Wolves, relegation teams at home. Fine. Yeah. Any big game, no chance. Any big game where
a team with pace down the wing, no, I don't agree with it.
Easy target.
No,
easy target.
But let's say, example, Matthias Nunes has a habit of being a bozo and putting his hand forward, pushing people in the box.
Because he's not a right back.
Because he's not a right back.
So he should not play that position. Do we agree? Because I don't trust him. He's
Jacob, I agree with you, but I will say with the caveat that there's certain teams at home that Rico Lewis, where only Rico Lewis doesn't need to do the right back role. He's allowed to be an extra body in midfield. It works, but that's been working for 4 years. Worked the first time he did that.
I think Rico Lewis,
but not in the big games.
But not in the big games.
Definitely not in the big games.
I think Rico Lewis will not even start for Brentford.
What?
think
Wait,
these
what?
players
Hold
are-
on.
He might
Hold
start
on.
in their
Hold
players
on.
are
Hold on, Hamza. In what position?
mediocre.
Hold on. In what position?
Rico Lewis was not. No
Hold
way.
on.
You know,
Hold
start
on.
anyway.
Bro, I'll be real with you. He's 20 years old. I think Rico Lewis at 20 years old could get into Brentford's midfield. Yeah, I think he's a good
I think so
midfielder.
too.
Bullying. Nah,
But he's not a right
nah.
back. He's not a right back.
So right back, I don't think he's good enough.
No,
And
I
No,
agree
he's
with
not.
you on the
I
right
think
back.
everyone.
He's not a
knows.
right
Everyone
back.
agrees he's not.
And
He's not a
midfield
right
as
back.
well. He's too tiny for being a midfielder. He'll
Yeah,
get
he's
bullied.
like, to
He'll
be
get
honest with
bullied.
you.
He's
Do
too
you know
tiny.
the thing, Hamza? Hamza, let me tell you something.
We've seen Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane.
I know.
Again,
Gerrard,
but
this
again, you're
Makelele, and you're telling me
Hamza,
Rico Lewis and
Hamza,
tiny guy like that.
you're misprofiling him. You're misprofiling him. You're playing him in the wrong position. Rico Lewis's best position is in the final third. It's
Like attacking midfielder.
Yes,
But he's still not.
No,
But I don't think
it
he's
is.
But
It
he's
is.
still
He's
not
not clever
But
for
I think he's
that.
not
He's
good
not
enough for
clever for that.
City still, though. I
He's
think
not
on the real,
clever.
He's not good
He's not
enough
good
for
enough.
City. No, he's not
Yeah,
good
he's
He's
enough.
not good enough for City. I agree. He's not good enough for City.
Do you
But
know the issue?
I've been saying for the longest, that me personally, I'm learning nothing about Rico Lewis as a right back. I know he's not good enough. If there is a future, loan him out to a club like Brentford, right, and say you must play him in the middle of the park, right? Just so we can judge him in an actual midfield. Because at the moment, we're never going to get to judge him.
You never, yeah. He's not good enough for that.
I think the problem. I feel sorry for them. Like I feel,
Yeah.
but Matthias Nunes is calamity. Rico Lewis is calamity. I saw the way, like the Tottenham goal, the first goal when the header was won. The guy is behind you. The first thing you
He
do,
had about a
you
10-yard
look-
head start on him. Yeah.
He's like, you look. Where is he at? He's looking when the guy's already passed him.
Got no
I'm like,
defensive awareness.
Yeah, but you know
that's
the
the thing.
other issue, Hamza, do you know the other issue which I feel sorry for them is the fact that, first of all, I'll tell you, both of them are not fullbacks. But number two, I think both of them are trying so hard to satisfy the manager. They are trying so hard because they know that the only reason why I'm playing and the reason why they didn't keep Kabori or Yan Kauto or the other right backs who are natural is because I am a midfield and I'm able to tuck into midfield. But guess what? They're able to tuck into midfield and look great because I've looked at Nunes and Rico tuck into midfield and look awesome. But the issue is Kyle Walker, who's got speed, tried to tuck into midfield one time against Newcastle. Do you remember? And Newcastle exposed him.
He's
and,
shit at the
and
ball.
Gordon,
Yeah.
Do you remember when Gordon just went wide? Kyle Walker's got pace, couldn't catch up to Gordon. So you're telling me Rico Lewis and Nunes are being played like that? I just think like
but why is Rodri? Listen to Rodri's interview. This is a guy who's won everything, who's come into. He saw our team playing last season. We were told the only reason we're there is because of Rodri. He's come out there. He's thinking, this is not the same team I used to play. These guys are bad of calamity FC. These guys can't do it. He must be thinking, if I'm him, I'll be frustrated. He's frustrated. He came out.
Yeah, I think he is frustrated.
And that shows you a sign. And if we don't take the step, we might lose one of the best midfielder ever. And he's going to say, I've got 2 years my career. I'm only 29 years old. You ain't going to waste my time telling me to trust the
only
process.
29.
I'm not Arsenal.
Yeah,
Just turned 29.
Only 29 though. Only 29 after a long injury. That I do think this is where it's a bit of a tipping point, to be honest with you.
Ironically, that might prolong his career because at the rate
And
he
if
was
he-
going before that injury, before he took that year off, he was headed. He was burnt. He was going to
and
burn
you know
out
what?
by 30.
Before you finish, I tell Dubs, if you don't hear Hugo Viana giving him a contract next 2 months, 3 months, start worrying. I'm telling you, by November,
I'm already there, bro.
if Rodri's not signed the
No,
contract,
Hamza,
He's
I'm
gone.
already there. I'm already wondering, but I don't think Rodri is the type I would hope that already has made a decision. I think he's someone that needs to see
tie him
something.
quickly. Tie him before he makes that decision. Because if you start
But
losing,
here's the
he'll be
problem.
like,
Here's
yo.
the thing. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if the club will straight away be. See, this is where I think it's a bit of a weird one that we're saying tie him up now.
Tie him up quickly.
But I think I would not be surprised with the way that Viana is moving at the moment that he might possibly be kind of. The club might be a little bit like, let's wait and see how he gets through the injury and not in a rush to tie him up.
Don't do what Isaac did. Don't do what Newcastle did to Isaac. These classy players, you need to tie them very quickly. Because Real Madrid know They're sniffing. They know that's the
He
position
ain't going
they
Real
need.
Madrid. I don't believe he's going
I'm
Real
telling you
Madrid.
this. I'm telling you this.
I'm telling you now.
Hamza, I'm telling you
Madrid
He ain't
100%.
going Real Madrid.
Madrid
He
are
ain't
not
going
buying a
Real Madrid.
29-year-old who's coming from injury. They're not buying a 29-year-old. They're not investing.
I don't think he's going Madrid, bro. I'll be real with you. I don't think it'd be Madrid. I'm not saying he won't leave, but I don't think it would be to Madrid. I don't think from
Madrid
his...
They need
I
him, though.
think-
They
I
need a
don't-
tempo
no, but-
center
no,
in their
but-
midfield
but
really
they
bad.
want pay.
Patrick's right.
Camavinga
They would
can't
not-
do it.
No, but
No,
Patrick's
Madrid.
right. They're not going to be biased. By the time that it comes to them buying him, he'll be a 30-year-old.
30.
Yeah,
They want-
he'll be a
Madrid don't-
30-year-old off the back of an injury.
Madrid-
I don't believe
No,
they
he'll be
would.
31.
But if Madrid
We have 2
sees
years
there's a
left of him, not
potential,
one.
if Madrid sees a
Hamza,
potential
Madrid
of there's a
got rid
guys
of
of Ballon d'Or
Casemiro at
winner.
the age of 29, 30. They get rid of you. Madrid doesn't
They
take
want-
No,
older
they bought
people.
They bought Modric
Kroos-
and Kroos when they was pretty
Kroos,
old in like the late
27,
20s.
28.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
Modric was like
we're not-
27, I think.
Modric
Yeah,
was
but-
Kroos
playing off the
was
Spurs.
what?
Kroos was
20?
Yeah,
29,
but not
28.
29, 10, and 30. Come on, guys. I don't think Madrid will.
Okay, sleep on Rodri. Don't joke. Rodri's the best DM in the world.
I
And he's
know,
won the
but
Ballon d'Or, yeah.
I don't think they're buying him at that age. I don't think so.
Bro,
I don't
okay,
think so.
you keep thinking that way. That's very risky. Don't think that way. He's
Yeah,
he's an asset.
but
at football club.
wait. Do you want me to?
lose him.
I'm not saying he won't go, by the way. I'm not saying that we won't lose him.
But I
I'm
don't think
just
Madrid
saying
will.
I don't believe
Bayern Munich could try
he'll end
swoop
up
in
at
too.
Madrid. I think I also
Kimmich has
think
done that
that
much longer.
I also think that right. Rodri probably has there's a couple of days that in Rodri's life you would say are the biggest days of his life. One would be maybe winning a trophy with Spain. One would be winning the Champions League, and the other would be the Ballon d'Or. Right? When Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, one of the most important days of his life, he got snubbed severely by Real Madrid. Right? They made that day about them, not about him. Right? Now, to a man, sometimes things like that you won't forget that. You will not forget. And would you want to go there? I don't know if he would, you know.
When Maka keeps producing papers every single time, they
pay him enough
settle a
money.
player. They've been
If they pay him
they're
enough money,
settling
but
him
would
now.
they at 30 years old?
Yeah, but
Yes,
Hamza,
100%.
but Hamza, I also
And
have
he,
got.
and he might win the World Cup.
Josh,
He might
sorry,
win the World Cup.
I don't think any
hold
team
on,
in
this
world
comment
football
here,
would say
this
no
comment
to
here is
Rodri.
bullshit. After the Ballon d'Or, he came out and said, "There's ways that people act after things. Personally, that is not the way that I would act." That's what he said, right?
But
He's-
Madrid is different, man.
Yeah, but
Madrid is different.
can I tell you something, Hamza? Though this is me, and
I think Barca. See, someone saying Barca before Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Hamza, and all the city.
They have no
all the
money,
city-
though.
All the
Yeah,
city,
but when they get that new stadium, they'll get a massive sponsorship deal.
Look,
Massive
all the
sponsorship
city
deal.
fans that are worried, including Hamza. I'm going to tell you this: if Rodri obviously is a Ballon d'Or winner, is the best midfielder in the world, but he is one of the captains. He's the vice captain or the third captain. If you feel like that this team is not playing as good, why don't you do like the other captains did, like Fernandinho and them, man, who did meetings and try to find a solution? If Rodri thinks, "Oh, I'm better than City," then let him go. Who cares? Like,
No
this
way.
is what I tell people.
You can't let another time.
Listen
You
to
can't.
me.
You say we'll let
No.
Rodri go?
No way.
No. I'm
You can't
saying
even
if he
even
feels that he's
consider.
big
No
enough for
chance.
the let me break this down.
No.
If he feels like he's big enough for the club, let him go. Because for me,
No, you
I have a
don't.
That's why
No,
you can't.
no,
let
no,
Rodri
No,
go.
I think we offered him the
no.
contract. He just hasn't signed it
let me
yet.
finish. If he feels like, "Oh, I am not happy here because I feel like he's the captain," I said, "Why don't you speak? Why don't you do the meetings like Fernandinho?" But if you feel that, look, maybe I'm too good for this club, he can go. I don't do play FC. I don't care who you are. I don't do play
No.
FC. I'm sorry.
But-
You can go.
You can't just say to Rodri, "You can go." Like, we should be
You
doing
can't.
everything we can to keep him.
Yeah,
He's a
but
he's a Ballon d'Or winner that we literally win more games with him in the team.
I get it, but
than
if he
anyone
comes,
in
but if
history.
he comes up and says, "Okay, look, at the end of the day, I'm not satisfied with this," would you be still begging him? No,
yes,
let him go.
yes, because
Let him
we've
go.
lost assets. We've
Yeah,
lost assets. and
I'd
we realise.
put the right pieces around players like
Yep.
Rodri in order
I'll
to
keep him.
give us success. We should be building
I
a
don't-
team
Starting
around
to.
people like Rodri.
I don't know.
We
I
did.
don't.
Tijani
I-
Reinders is one of those players.
Yeah,
Fred Turkey is one of those players.
No.
I'm
feel.
certainly not getting rid of Rodri at the
No.
moment. I mean, I've made that
No
clear.
chance.
I,
Who's
There's
Ryan
no
Cherky?
chance.
No.
Who's Ryan
No, if
Cherky?
he-
Who's Ryan
Look,
Cherky? What's he won?
look. Can I ask? So
What's he won?
Ryan
You're
Turkey's
telling
one
me-
of the up and coming
I don't
talents
care.
in this
He's
league.
never.
In Europe.
Rodri is a Ballon d'Or winner. He's won every.
You build
I
the
have-
team around people
trophies
like
in
I
world
have
football.
I have a
Rodri's
question
an
for you.
asset.
So you're telling
never
me
get
that
rid of
if Rodri keeps coming and moaning and complaining, you're going to be glazing him because he has a Ballon d'Or.
I'll sit down.
No,
I'll
he
sit down.
can
I'll
go.
sit
He
down.
can
No,
go. He can
listen.
go.
I'll
He can
sit
go.
down He's
Can
a
I ask you?
champion.
Can I
He
ask you
loves the
something?
football club.
Can I ask
He
you?
won us
Sometimes
every
you bite your
trophy.
tongue. That might be one I bite my tongue on. I can't lie.
Can I ask you something, Hamza? Before Rodri, did we win trophies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Before Pep Guardiola, did we win a trophy?
Yes.
Not as many trophies as we can, but
Not
win.
as many, and we never won a
You
treble
can't
without
just let
Rodri.
go.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is it Man City or Rodri FC?
Well, in that case, we also never won a treble without Bernardo Silva.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not saying we're Rodri over Man City though, but
So
you can't just be so willy nilly about losing a guy like this. Like
if
he's
Lamine
been-
Yamal-
You have to do everything you can to keep him.
Yeah, you're just saying if you don't want, if like he's moaning about stuff, then just let him go. That
if
you should be
Lamine
doing that. You
Yamal-
should be
Calm
doing
down
everything you
about
can
show
to
respect
stay.
as well, because this is mad. Patrick is also saying no one's bigger than the club, so he's also paying respect to the club. So let's everyone calm down with the pace and respect.
If Lamine
You're not
Yamal,
being disrespectful.
if Lamine Yamal says to Barcelona, I want to leave Barcelona, would you say?
I
Do you think Barcelona will sell it? No.
I like the way the whole
He's an
chat
asset.
is now triggered. We are Rodri FC. We are Rodri FC. This is what I'm trying to prove. We are Rodri. Look
Mate,
at them.
I'm not afraid to admit I don't think
Yeah.
we're Rodri FC, but I think he's the most important player at the club. And with people like that, you should be building a team around him, not telling him to leave.
Well, the thing is, though, is like we should build around him.
I wouldn't want him to
but
leave.
It's
I'd be
hard
trying to
because
keep
he's
him.
not going to be here for even if he signs a contract extension, he's only here 5 more years, something like that. He's getting to the age where you got to start thinking about a replacement. But you need to play them together for a few years. That's what I would try to do.
Patrick has
Bring
a
in
dangerous
Wharton,
take.
have Wharton learn from him for 3 or 4 years, and then get Wharton
Is
ready.
Patrick
See, I can't lie. That one for me is mad. Wharton needs to do a lot more. Wharton needs to do a hell of a lot more before
Wharton's
I'm
a
saying he can
Palace player.
take over from Rodri.
You think he can learn from Rodri for 3 years?
Nah.
Nobody could take over Rodri. Like
It's a
nobody
Ballon
could take
d'Or
over
winner,
Kevin De
Ballon d'Or.
Bruyne. But unfortunately,
Ballon
Well,
d'Or.
take over,
Go.
you know.
Can I say something? Do you remember
one of the defensive midfielders ever won a Ballon d'Or?
Let me say this. When we also say in the time that when Rodri came that he's not going to be Fernandinho when Rodri was dropping stinkers. So let's not say
And he
never.
became better than Fernandinho.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you never know in a few years somebody might step up and also become a good midfielder for City. You never know.
Patrick, you know what I'm concerned is the fact that you're telling me bring Issa Kabore, a guy at Wrexham FC, to be our right back. Yeah, it's okay for Rodri to go. What kind of takes is this, man? I'm not taking that kind of takes. He wants to bring guys at Wrexham.
I can't lie. I'm glad that you're calling him out on this because at times, Patrick, I do see you. I know you love bringing in the youth, but sometimes some of your takes on giving these young players a chance. Yeah, I do think fucking hell, bro.
Can I defend myself on the youth? Isn't it quite funny that every youth we've thrown away as he won the PFA young player, like the guy who's at Aston Villa?
Hold on. Listen to what. Hold on. Listen to what you just said. Every single player we've thrown away. No, they haven't.
Yeah, but some of them have bored where they've
so
gone.
Some of them have. Some of them have.
Yeah,
but Rico Lewis, and we've all just been saying how shit he is. So
we kept
voting, and he won PL Player of the Year.
Can I be honest with you? I think Lewis is just loved by Pep. I think we had that other team that left with Lavia, Mbete, and them guys. Those guys had better quality than Lewis, but somehow Lewis was just loved by Pep. Simple. It is what it is. Let's just keep it a buck.
We tried it with McAtee. He wasn't good enough.
Oh.
James McAtee.
I think McAtee is good.
McAtee was one that from very, very young was very highly thought of. Not too many of the younger players as Pep ever really got involved in their first contract, but Pep actually got involved in McAtee's first ever contract, as in first senior contract. Pep got involved in because he was seen as being a very, very bright prospect. He
didn't really blossom into that.
No, he didn't blossom into what he. No,
I didn't really rate McAtee that much.
No. Well, actually, has he started yet?
Well, exactly. Do you know what I mean? He's probably just holding bench for Forest, isn't he? So.
Yeah,
but everyone was telling me that he could be starting for Manchester City. Some people,
he was never going to start. But you know, the issue is for me. I just feel like that's the other issue, even at City. This whole dependency on Rodri, where it's Rodri. And you know what? I am delighted. And I know I'm not delighted in a good way. I'm just delighted that we're still stinking with Rodri because my issue was it was never Rodri coming back. It's the system. It's expired.
But hold on. If we look at that game for a second, right? And We go up to about the 65th minute, yeah, because it was a very clear change. It was when they brought in on the 4 subs. Up until the point where they scored, in fact, up until the point where they even scored that penalty, I wasn't feeling worried. I didn't think we were going to score. I was a little bit pissed off that we weren't killing them off and getting a second.
But the defense didn't look threatened.
Defense didn't look threatened until about the 65th minute, and then all of a sudden, which is probably valid, they brought on 4 sets of new legs. Rodri, legs had obviously gone because it was his first game back, and Khusanov went off injured. Those 3 things were massive changes in that game.
Don't you also see that this thing has been happening since long time ago? Even the time when we won the forfeit, even with Rodri in the team, it was just taking Foden to bring us back with a miracle, and Rodri obviously trying to carry us a bit. But even with Rodri in the team, I want you to go watch some of the games. We were being hit in transition, and teams were just missing. Teams were missing open chances against us, but they were still creating us. I'm just saying, we bring it back to Kyle Walker. I thought it was Rodri. We bring it back to Kyle Walker and KDB. KDB also carried us. He was a fear factor. I think KDB is the one that, let's say we're losing, he would just come up with something. These Riyad Mahrez and these Gundogan. But look, you know what? Let me not go to Hamza's side saying, and even Alan saying Turkey
special, bro.
Yeah, saying Turkey is rubbish.
That squad was special.
I don't think Turkey is rubbish. I don't think Turkey is rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
Very good
I don't
player.
think so.
They're not proven like Rodri. These guys
too
are
early
under
to say
respect.
either way, I think.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is there's certain players who are proven. They're just proven. They've got that proven mentality. Sterling,
Hamza, I have a question. Hamza, I have a question.
Why we're saying they've got potential, but not
Hamza, I have a question.
ready-made.
Hamza, I have a question for you, Hamza. Why is this Man City side since last season? Why do we play good first half and second half we just look shit? What do you think is going on with us?
I think we
look lost.
Problem.
Even Pep said it, that we look lost and we forget to play football. He said it 2 times.
We used to control. The key thing is that we were controllers in that midfield. We had the ball was going through us. We controlled the ball, and when we controlled the ball, we were hitting you from attack. Where I'll give you an example. So on the left, we were hitting with Leroy Sané and Aguero's and that. No, Leroy Sané and David Silva was there. And on the other side, I had Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne.
Multiple runners, a lot of runners.
And so imagine Fernandinho's sitting, then on the left, you had David Silva and Leroy Sané, and on the right, it was KDB and Sterling, and Aguero in the middle. It was mad. It was like, balls, if you're stopping this David Silva, it was being cycled to the right. De Bruyne was there, whipping the cross, Sterling making a run, Leroy Sané. It was mad. It was chaos football.
So can I just say,
going in the box, you don't know who's going to score.
But this is the thing. Look, if we look at that period we had, right, and the period where we won 6 leagues in 7 years, a Champions League, X number of other trophies, right? That doesn't happen very often, right? And the reason it doesn't happen very often is because you have to get a lot of things right as a football club for that to happen. That's why it doesn't happen much, right? Like if you're talking about sheer dominance, there's been 2 dominant periods in Premier League history, right? And possibly in quite some time. It's City and United, right? You have to get, and one of the things we got right was probably the range of age. We had the perfect balance. We still had legs in midfield. We had the quality of Mahrez. We had the quality of Aguero, and even the quality of Haaland. Like we're so blessed to have Rodri and Fernandinho at the right time. Walker's pace. Sometimes in football, and a prime example is you look at PSG. PSG did their absolute best for years to buy a super team of superstars, right?
Because they were signing same players. They were signing players like Man City now. Paredes, nobody. They signed.
Yeah, but hold on, Hamza, hold on. Hamza, hold on. Let's not do this because they also signed Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. Right, so we can't just say no, but we can't just say, oh no, it's because they were signing shit players. They were going out trying their absolute best as well.
What they did is there was no balance. They were signing attackers who were good.
Yeah.
But Paredes and there's another guy and Kipembe and there's another guy left. It was mediocrity until the guy who came in, Luis Ocampos, came in and said, yo, you can't build an attack when you haven't got the foundation midfield and defense. The same thing that's happened to us. We got wingers are crap. right back that's crap. We don't have a right back. Centre back who are injury prone, and a centre back who's off form. And basically a team in disarray. And Rodri's coming there. He's worried. He can't play freely. He's nervous. This guy's going to concede. Matthias Nunes is just going to put his hand up to concede a penalty. After that, they will just have counter-attack football where they just know a style of football to play in them to just put a long ball, and they can just know that Man City will just be open from the back because Diaz hasn't got the pace. He plays this offside trap that doesn't work, and everyone's just worked out the way to beat Man City.
Yeah.
They don't have pace at the back. They'll push at the front, sit back, hit it far, 3 men at the back, and just hit them on both wings. Both wings is our biggest failures. Both wings. If you get them on the right, you just need to swing that ball on the left. If you get them on the left, swing that ball on the right. We're calamity in the back line.
Couple of super chats. Firstly, one from Miami Snoopy saying, "You know it's hyenas outside the way Hamza's whispering."
Absolutely, man.
And also, hold tight, Neil, with the super chat. I hear the right beat issue, but who we have not bought to make room for a right back. We're whacked squad size. Yeah, so that is true. Who would we have not brought in?
We've got 4 keepers.
We've got 4 keepers. Yeah, maybe one less keeper. One less keeper. Fair. One less keeper. Right. I just want to go around. Jacob, going to start with you. 3 things you need to see against Man United.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Just 3?
Yeah. 3 essentials.
I want only one attacking fullback. I want Khusanov in the team with 2 drilled CBs. Probably Stones and Guardiola if he's back fit, if you ask me. I don't want to be playing suicide ball with 2 crazy wing backs that are stupid. So I'll go with that for 1. I'd put... I don't want to shit it against United either, but I'm not scared to lose that. I feel like I want to shore up the defence, but I'd really want to see Nico G next to Rodri, really, I think, just to stop those transitions as well.
What's the Nico G, Rodri Reinders?
I'd say so, yeah. And I know this is dependent on where he's at the moment, and nobody really has an answer for it right now, but I want to see Phil Foden back in the team, man. And hopefully it will be back by then. But I think he's another guy that you need to rely on this year to get back to the levels that we've seen in producing the past. Because I see him outside of Haaland as our main goal threat, and we need goals from other places on the pitch, man. So I think Foden is crucial to get him back in the team and get him back firing again. And we're better to perform than against United because he always.
Yeah, do you know what? I do think if you play Gonzalez next to Rodri, I think that will free up Reinders to play a bit further up the pitch, then become a bit more of a goal threat as well. Anyone else? Anything you need to see badly against Man United?
I expect 3 things. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Don't lose, don't draw, and you must win. It's simple. It is basically.
I'm scared.
There's no excuses.
Last year when we were scared to go and win that game at Old Trafford, and we drew 0-0. I'm terrified of that happening.
That was one of the worst games I've ever watched.
Yeah, just because we've lost 2 in a row now, and the worst thing that could happen is for us to get a snatch and grab loss against United. So don't be surprised if it does end up a fucking 0-0 in that game.
Anyone right? Is anyone?
I want to echo something Jay said about Khusanov at right back. I think we need that mostly because I think at this point right now, Matheus Nunes cannot be on that pitch because he's proving game after game he is making very critical mistakes at right back that are costing us goals. And when we are not being clinical with our chances, and we're just like we need to not be giving up any goals. And so I'm not trying to shit on the guy because he was actually having a really good game, but he does that a lot. He'll have a great game. One bozo moment,
then one mistake,
and then the whole team collapses. Like I cannot have this team collapse. I'm so sick of them collapsing over one mistake, and it happens every game late in a game.
What about anyone bringing Savinho back in and playing him on the left?
It depends on how he is.
If you put Marmoush behind Haaland, but Marmoush has to be in this team. Haaland cannot be the only goal scorer. Like We need Marmoush in there. We need to get him going.
I think Savinho needs to come off the bench first before he comes straight back in.
Probably.
I do. I hear you. I want to see him on the left though badly. I really.
Yeah, and I think people should start opening.
With Marmoush, because where do you play Marmoush? Marmoush is
he's
terrible
not.
on the right.
He's not a right wing. He's not a left
middle.
winger.
Play Marmoush through the middle with. He's not a left winger. He's not a left winger.
Well, like we said, if we play Khusanov, Stones, Guardiola, if you have 8 Nori, obviously he'll be bombing forward then and be that high and wide player on that left hand side. Then Marmoush will be able to drift central then from the left hand side, won't he? And play a bit more behind Haaland.
And the last question, I guess, to everyone get involved, and people, please make sure you're smashing the like buttons. Who are we starting in goal?
Donnarumma.
It's got to be Donnarumma, I think.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to, but
you can't bring him in and
not. It feels really cruel to bench Trafford after that Brighton game because he was outstanding.
I'm sorry.
But
sorry.
You signed Donnarumma. Play him.
Let's keep it back. I'm sorry. Who's trash? Who not Trashford? Sorry, man.
Whoa, Patrick.
Against Spurs, yes, he struggled against Spurs. And he bounced back very nicely against Brighton.
Wow. Do you follow Man United?
No, I'm sorry. I'm saying who's
you need to get off Twitter. You're on Twitter too much.
No. Okay, who's Trafford compared to Donnarumma? Let's be real. Donnarumma is a world-class keeper. He's number 3 he's number 2, number 3 in the world right now. Even when Courtois is done, we're talking about a keeper who will become top. So
he's got
Trafford, like Trafford. I'm sorry, guys. I think if Man United...
Put some respect on his name, though, because he did have a...
I know. Like, look, I respect the kid, but
he made a couple of... He made 2 saves that I don't think Edison would make.
This is what I'm saying. You rock up against United and they see Donnarumma on the go. I think it just changes the narrative. They're like, whoa. You know what I mean? Because let's not forget, United always sucker punch us. Trust me, with Donnarumma on that goal, they're not coming back because we always beat them 2-0 and then second half they end up 3-2 or 2-2. So this time with Donnarumma, I don't know. It's just I'm telling people, it's like we love Trafford and he's gonna get chances, but you can't have. If I see Donnarumma on the bench, fair play to Pep because I'm like, and you heard what Donnarumma said in an interview for Italy. He said Pep wanted me there. And he told me he wants me there.
Yeah, I've seen
that's where I'm going.
And let's not forget, he's not going to have a lot of time to work with Donnarumma.
No, he's not. He's not.
Because of the international break, that
was the only thing I said earlier, that there could be an element of, because of the amount of time he's going to have to work with Donnarumma, that
leave it a game,
they might leave it a game. They might.
Yeah. But when you think about it, if we're going to be this poor defensively, I kind of want one of the best shot stoppers.
Yeah, in the world agreed. That's where I am with it as well. That's where I don't
care if he's just joining the team. Like,
no,
you'll know how to stop a shot
if you're not going to play.
Do you think that's why Pep has brought him? He's looked at the defense and said, "Look, I still love my defenders, but I think they're not."
I think that's a big reason we're signing him because we can't trust our midfield is also still very poor. They're still losing the ball too easily and they're not working hard to get it back.
This is why I think you've got to surround Donnarumma with our best ball playing defenders now as well, because you've got to adapt to him being in goal as much as he's got to adapt to our style of play. So to get him out of as much trouble as possible, which we are expecting him to get himself into a bit of with the ball at his feet, you've got to surround him with your John Stones, your Josko Guardiolas, because you can rely on them to get him out of trouble in a tight situation.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah, everyone. We have to hope Stones comes back healthy from England because that's not the case.
Yeah, we've got to hope he doesn't get played both games. Right, people,
where the hell is Guardiola?
I'm watching him for this game. He has left Man City twice and he's come back injured. Yeah. This guy should be. If he's really keen. No, I'm sorry to say this. I've said it to Man City fans.
Perfect.
Wait, did the hyena get him?
Got him, man. The hyena's bit his cable.
Everyone, pray for Hamza. Pray for Hamza.
Shut the windows, Hamza.
I think he was probably going to say the same thing, that Hamza, you're back.
Yeah, I said if he goes to play for England, he'll show me his loyalty. I think I'll wash my hands off.
Nah, but completely. To be fair, bro, I'll be honest with you.
This guy we waited for 9 months.
You can't fuck him up.
Hamza,
you can't keep
I'll be honest with you.
For $250 a week, man.
Bro,
we pay you $250 a week. I'm sorry.
No, but last season, I think it was round about October time. I think he showed his loyalty is with England. He showed it because I think he's shown Pep a few times that the guy. He loves his country, bro. He loves playing for England. He is one that actually. So I hear it.
But Arsenal players fake injuries to go to play for England. You've seen Saka and all these guys.
I hear it.
And that's what I'm saying. We've got a lot of players.
Stones is towards the end of his career now, though.
Yeah.
You never know. Like he never knows when he might not play for him again. With
he wants to be.
You know what I mean? He's got to get himself in the World Cup, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think we need him. They don't need him for this game, though, do they? What is it? Andorra and someone else?
No, which I do understand, but you can't spite him for wanting to be a part of the England setup before a World Cup.
I can when he keeps getting injured and making we're paying his salary.
I hear you.
We have to be his number one priority.
He could also get hit by a car in our parade, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, but it's not. It's one of those ones where, like I said, I already know because he did it last season. He's done it many times where he comes back from injuries, goes off to England. And what does frustrate me, I'm pretty certain there's one time where he went off, and he hadn't played for City for a while. He played the first game, and then the second game was a friendly, right? And Saka actually withdrew himself from the squad. Stones didn't. He got started and got injured, right? And he's done it a few times, but it is what it is. Listen,
it is frustrating.
It is frustrating.
A lot of money. We're paying
I don't think you can question
$250,000 a week. He needs to be available for us, not for England.
I don't think you can question his loyalty though, because it is his country as well.
Yeah. I
no,
hear that.
We're paying him that kind of wage, and he keeps letting us down by getting injured by playing for England.
But that's I hear what you're saying, but that's not how it works.
I don't think money means a lot to him now at this point in his career, does it? He's made enough money.
It's one more World Cup, and this is his last chance to be in a World Cup. So, right, people, we are going to wrap it up here, though. I need to jump over to Never a Foul. Thank you to everyone for coming on. People, all of their channels are in the description below. We've got J Talk Sport. Over 1,000. You've cleared 1,000 easily.
Yeah,
now,
we did it. I cleared 1,000 this week for the first time.
Oh, you have a channel? Oh, I got to check that out.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
We've got Patrick, True City fan, with all the new latest visuals, looking very suave over there. Patrick and Kels, of course, both part of the same channel.
Yeah, big up. True City Fan TV now, worldwide voice for the international fans.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm just staring the ball.
Oh, you're trolling. And of course, people, make sure you go and check out OK Jerseys, whether you want the Homer Simpson special, whether you want this one, or even if you want one of the basic old school ones. In fact, let me show you a couple.
That one, no. The one you're showing us with the crowds, no.
What's the name of your channel, Jay?
That's good.
J Talk Sport.
That's
what
good.
About that original one, that
should be in the description.
Is that Madrid?
It's this is before anyone cooks me for getting a Madrid top. This one's for Big Steve, but it's a really old one. I think it's Roberto Carlos number.
Nice.
So, but they've got everything old and new on there. And of course, make sure you check out Match Bingo. If you deposit £5, you'll get £15 on there. Right, as I say, this is going to redirect over to Never a Foul. So stay where you are, smash a like, and we will be back tomorrow morning.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.